Welcome in everyone, we are back with Way of the Hunter once again, and this time in the dev diary we got a breakdown of the trophy system. Oh, and the Badger Mikael promised. I won't be going over every detail because many creators have covered this topic and I believe the community has been provided with a good analysis. I want to go over the complex trophy system in a bit more detail to try and discover exactly how to get our 10 out of 10 stars. So let's get into it. The overview screen that we seen today showed us a really nice breakdown of how good we did and what the trophy rating is of the animal we were after. The animal info gives us the sex, lifestyle stage, weight, and genetic potential would be my guess for the last one. Then we have the kill shot, which tells us what organ was a fatal hit, what the time was, the weather at the time, and the region it was taken. Then we have a star rating system from 1 to 5 below that for hunt and trophy. Now to determine what the parameters are for deciding this rating, we can look at previously released images of the red deer. We will start with the bullet cam where the animal actually was slugged with that 308 win. We can see that the round made contact with the flesh and started expanding, causing the beginning of a cavity, much like you'd see from a ballistic demo. The round continues to penetrate in cavity through the ribs into the lungs, hitting the heart with mainly only cavity damage, and then finally the cavity stops and the round slows to only barely penetrate the other lung. This type of shot I would believe would give us the 5 stars, mainly because it's the right caliber for the animal and caused severe damage, yet it did run almost 250 meters. Now if we used an FMJ on a smaller animal, it could pass through, leaving a smaller cavity and causing it to take more time to die, or we could just completely disintegrate it. In turn, we would lose score for meat damage or meat spoilage due to the tracking time. If the sellable parts of the animal are still intact and not spoiled, we should receive a perfect score. This would be shown in the hunt screen where we have lost by shot and lost by time. The red deer may have been fully grown with a weight of 225 kilograms, but not quite max. The trophy may not be the best, it could be either at 424, as I'm thinking that 600 would be the max trophy score and 300 kilograms would be the max weight. Now we don't get the breakdown in the overview screen for this particular red deer, though I could imagine it's somewhere in the 70th percentile for genetics just by looking at the rack style and comparing it to the examples we were given in the diary. Now using these 3 screens and stats, we could determine that the red deer hunt probably scored 4, maybe 5 stars in the hunt. Even though it booked it 250 meters, we still struck vitals and got a clean kill. It probably received a 3, maybe 4 star rating for trophy based off the example we just went through. So with the 8 different models of antlers and 3 different variations to those models, it is said they have maximums and minimums for each variation, and in this shot we get a good look at what is meant by that, including the mid-range of those variations. So while we might have a massive red deer in our sights, the model of antlers it has will help decide the trophy rating. You could have the biggest red deer model at 300 kilograms with the smallest antlers it could have, say 400 rating, and only receive a 4 star. While on the other hand, we could get a big rack like 470 on a high mid model of red deer, say 270 kilograms, for the same rating as the latter. The trophy opportunity is incredible and really looks like it'll take some work to get the big antlers in the game, not from just randomly grinding them out either. This will take a true hunter to see which ones are going to be those monsters, because I can imagine after a good amount of time we would be able to tell what animals will grow into those massive trophies, allowing us to manage the herd to achieve that giant. And if we want to create that hunting haven with massive trophies, we really need to focus on managing our herd so the highest level of animal will spawn. that means taking out some of those smaller rated animals. I really like how they are managing the trophies, yet I do have a couple questions because in the last dev diary, we see how the badger's skull was used to raid the trophies. So I do hope to see more of that with the predators. The other question that I had was, what does all this mean? Are we going to see animals grow from less mature to fully mature, or are they going to spawn at whatever rating they will stay at forever? And then lastly, will these massive trophies die off on their own if we never harvest them, or will they live forever? There is a lot left to discover, and the only thing I really want to see now is the brown bear. It's getting concerning that maybe they are still working on this late addition to the Europe map, as there was talk about how some features are still being worked on and will come on the days around launch. I know the team is working hard to get this game all ready for the big day, yet we are fastly approaching that 2-week mark. And who knows, maybe they are planning something big for us on August 12th. If you liked the video, make sure you like and subscribe to see more Way of the Hunter content. With that, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you for watching another one, and as always, have a great day.